Ja,
Oké.
iedereen van zeker nog de lijst voor zich.
Yeah, I mean, of course, of course.
Oké. Oké.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be editing this one for you guys, the viewers. So whatever you heard from before starting the recording is going to be in the rest of the video. So, hey, hi guys, how's it hanging? How's it going? Joined with me today is Kevin Van Kota, the dude who has a YouTube channel called Dutch Dueling and Network.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey. And we also have Matt, the Spell Ruler Tosik, who is the awesome caster who does pretty decent things around the country, actually. Hi, Matt.
Pretty decent. Pretty decent.
Pretty decent things. Cool. And right now, we actually have the Banlist right in front of us. We're straight off the presses. It took them like a few months to contemplate what they're gonna be changing to the Banlist in general, but it is right upon us, right in front of our faces, so let's get right into it. So, first off is Towers, man.
I feel that ban was like not needed, to be
I
honest.
I thought so too, but I guess maybe Konami's ideology behind it was it's like too much cards was committed to players who probably played Cleaforts and had played Towers, I guess,
Uh,
as a win condition.
the thing is, so like I feel like there's two sides to it. Like I feel that towers honestly should have been limited,
I
but
thought so too.
I understand why they would put it on forbidden because like perform mages and performer pals and all that stuff, that's going to be probably one of the best decks, but Europe can't, like they can't make Diamond King Crab,
No,
so
no.
I guess that's the reason why they banned it.
Well, there's not that all decks has their outs because Evernoid has one of the best out we saw in the European Championship, and unless YC has Rimini
Mm-hmm.
and the Necrolls, it doesn't really matter to just summon like their base balls like unique like Valkyros or Drexla, then attack, then on the damage status they throw the armor away. Teller's side's even honest now, even Cosmos play honest.
Yep. But I think Cosmos in general actually just played honest though. So I mean that
I don't
wasn't
have to anymore though.
no, no, not anymore. Because yeah, hey, Towers is gone. So I mean, all you need to do is actually play like you have 2 slots over for just anything that you want to put in there anyway.
I can play battle traps until Joragato is legal.
That is true. That is pretty awesome, man. That's cool. And then we got Shrit
Uh, Also unwarranted. I feel like I guess they banned it because people were like abusing the elder
combo.
yeah, the elder combo, but still I feel that especially with the other hits to the list, I feel that the Shuret hit to 1 or to 0 was like not needed. Like I feel like if you wanted to like make sure the deck wouldn't top anymore but still be playable, you'd hit it at other places, I feel.
I thought so as well, because for the most people, you guys who probably don't know the Elder Shred combo, you play Exa, which is the level 5 effect monster from Necros, which would be able to special summon a banished Necros monster from your banish zone, which would be then Shred. So then you'd be able to, utilize him and reuse him again, which is kind of sort of abusable, but not too much to the fact of where it was OP. It just made the deck, relatively balanced again. It didn't force out too much plays and stuff. I thought it was actually sitting at a good point where it was kind of like, oh, this is actually just a pretty good deck in general.
Hmm.
Nothing too broken or whatever.
Yeah, I think they like honestly they should have hit other stuff except for Shuri, but they hit the other stuff as well. Like Necros just got like they
Booty
just got
blasted.
murdered and left in the ditch.
It's true, just booty blast. I think a whole lot of decks just got the shank.
Yeah.
And talking about a next deck that got the shank, Construct actually seeing the ban straight out of the OCG.
I'm happy. I'm happy to see that piece of garbage
My
gone.
heart really hurts right there as a True Shadow player. And I first thought this card is gonna be at 1 because it's gonna be. They still want to look how Shadow's gonna perform in the next format, but instead
Nope.
they have murder it.
They won't have anything to do with shuttles after this.
Construct is dead, just like in Void Purification. It's dead. It's destroyed. It's shattered. It's not coming back.
Wow, that is so uncool. And then we actually have an Exceed again. Like out of the other Exceeds that's already on the list, out in the banish pile, they're the ban pile, there is new Excitonite.
I don't know why.
I have no idea
Like,
why.
because Magic Specters are like just across the corner. Like, they don't give a damn about Excitonite. Cosmo don't really give a damn about
A
Excitonite.
lot of Pendulum decks are around the corner.
That is true. There's magicians, there's magic specters, and then there is also
There's Dynamist.
and there's Dynamis as well, which is actually looking to be a pretty decent archetype. If you
Yeah.
guys don't know about that, you can take a look at other YouTubers' channels, and they've done a bit of reviews on it. So take a look at them.
But yeah, Excitonite, I don't know why they banned it. Like, I guess I'll get an extra slot in my extra deck to play around with, but like,
I found it was so unwarranted. It just feels like they're just pushing a whole lot of decks.
Let's just say people that play Synchro plays in the decks can remove the exit tonight to and to put back the Black Rose in it again.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can play Black Rose again.
Yeah, I mean, now it's just kind of like, oh, cool. Well, we gone from one Excitonight to one that just goes off anyway. So
Yeah.
whatever. But I guess what Konami was probably going with it was in a direction of maybe Excitonight forced your opponent into very bad situations where they probably had like 2 to 3 cards in their hand, and they
Yeah.
had a very big and established board, and just came with Exceed Monster. You just equalize the situation in any case. Because it is still one of the most game-breaking cards, and up until when is the banlist going to be in power? Actually, 8th of November.
In like a week and a half.
Yeah.
November of 9th.
So I mean, this is going to be our list, though. So scary stuff, guys. Scary stuff. So then we have nothing banned from spells, nothing banned from
No.
traps,
Yep.
and then for the limited list, we have Clifford Scout.
Well, that card deserved a sort of because they put it at 2 in the early days, but still it was very usable, searchable of Summoner's Art, so it felt still like they were playing 3 copies of it.
True, since they had recreate.
Yeah, like
Yes.
no, Climate Change was the card.
Oh, climate change. Yeah, yeah.
But like honestly, I don't think the card like if you ban towers, why would you put Scouts at 1? I feel it's like so unneeded.
I think you could probably just let it at semi-limited and just let the deck alone, to be
Like
honest.
honestly, I feel like Stealth would be a better hit to semi-limited.
True. True. I guess since it kind of forced your opponent into minusing, you would end up minusing because the effect of the other Clifford that they offered up for it would get
Yeah.
an effect off. And
The thing is,
Mhm.
I might sound stupid for saying this, but I think that this might actually be a small buff to Clifford because people are gonna main deck 3 Wavering Eyes now because they really want to get that Scout as fast as possible. And with all the pendulums coming in, Wavering Eyes becomes like a really good main deck card.
that is true, because I think I would expect like a whole bunch of rank 4 decks or synchro decks or whatever to just be maining it. I would not know too much if the pendulum decks would also have to, because I mean it is going to be against the mirror matches or pendulum archetype matchups. So I guess Wavering Eyes is still going to be probably a pretty big cornerstone card in the meta coming up.
Mhm.
And then talking about a next deck that got, sort of buffed, sort of nerfed. It just nerfed. That's Graph, man. Graph on the Mala Branch. And for you guys who doesn't know what Graph does, he is a Fiend monster, level 3. Matt, could you cue us in on what it does?
He goes to graveyard. He special summons one of his friends from the deck. That's pretty much what he does.
Oh my gosh, that is
And
so
the funny
severe.
thing is, I saw it sort of coming because he was reprinted as a super rare in the current Astro pack, so I really had the feeling like, alright.
Yeah, something's gonna
be
happen.
hit.
Something. It's like this is a super so soon, just right after. Was the other one? What was the other one that was super?
The Scarm was the first one.
Yeah, Scarm was. It was like, oh, Scarm and him is gonna get hit. It's like that's
Rip JJ, you just bought part of the deck.
that is true, but it didn't cost me as much as like I basically bought like 3 Dantes for what the cost of 1 Dante used to be. So I'm like,
Yeah,
I could live with this. I can wait until the Rhino comes out, and I'm like, well, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, like, I guess the hit isn't like Graph is like a cornerstone, but I guess people can play People are probably gonna play more good and evils now, and they're probably gonna play more Libics to make up for it.
That is true. Or end up playing like cards like Blackjack or
Yeah,
Curry Bandits or stuff like that. You know, to get some of the good mills going.
like honestly, I'm fine with this hit. You know,
Hmm.
it'll still be playable.
And then there's Mathematician. That is has been one of the most strongest cornerstone decks for Shadows and any deck of the like that needed a whole bunch of graveyard resource accessing.
So many players will be crying.
No, because after Lavalchin got banned, Mathematician basically kind of became the stepdad. You know, it's kind of bad, man. So,
Konami doesn't like to do math.
nope, hates statisticians. And then we have Brio, that was semi and now just straight up limited.
Still not needed. Like I feel like the Shurit hit is like already big enough.
And now it's like,
Hon-
no, we want
Honestly,
to hit
but
this
like
deck.
Konami is like, okay, Konami just checked their stock and they're like, hey, does any store still have the Secret Forces? No, okay, hit that. Okay, just hit everything. Let's just force everyone to buy our new product.
And coincidentally, next to the other rituals is Gishki Kraken Mine August. So basically, most of the banned ritual monsters are water types. So it's kind of weird to watch them go.
It's a pattern.
It's a pattern. It's a pattern. Bringing out good cards and banning them later. Let's see. Then there's Unicorn that also got hit to one. I guess for certain decks, I would see this. This is okay. I'm not too.
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing with the Brio as much, but the Unicorn was a okay hit.
Honestly, I feel like the Unicorn hit was warranted. I feel like Unicorn was like a really big problem, and it gave you like too many pluses when you open Kaleidoscope.
Hmm.
But like honestly, I feel the Brionac hit was too much. I feel like if they would just leave Brionac at 2 and Valkyrus to 1 or 2, then you know.
Yeah, because Val kind of made a very high dampen on a whole lot of combat phases.
Yeah.
Usually would win to overtime, and oftentimes, clinch out draws or win with 1-0 and stuff like that, which would make it pretty hard for other players who, played fair decks at a time to get any damage in. So we'll see if the deck
Yeah.
will.
And of course, Brio Unicorn Tier 1 is the reason behind it because they want to produce more Pendulum decks. But if you leave a Unicorn on the field and you Pendulum all your bitches from your extra deck, and you would like to declare effect, oh, wait, that's Unicorn.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so they want to produce, of course, the Mighty Specters and the upcoming edition. But if they're summoned from the extra deck, they will do a thing and Unicorn just run over it. And then later, if the Necros plays like, I want to finish this quickly, they just trash you, they armor you, they fuck you, like always. Glad that's gone.
Yeah, man. And then for fusions, actually, one of the limited one, not banned one, is Ritual Beast Alti Canahawk. That
I don't know. I don't see the reason.
I guess because his effect is so abusable and you can chain him multiple times, and it's technically the one you need, but he searches out your deck relatively easy. So
But
I mean,
he's so like you like the max you can get from him is like a +2 or something, I think.
mhm.
If you do it properly, okay, like you get your steeds, you get your ambush and stuff, but like there's ways around it. Like it's not like oh my god, Ulti Canahawk is rampaging our entire
I mean,
metagame, guys.
it's a 1400 level 5 beat stick. I don't think it's too intimidating, man.
Like I guess people now have like a really good reason to main deck like the greater horn of heaven, because if you horn the Ulti Canahawk, you just won the game.
Basically, because they
Like,
can't
straight up.
search. They can't search anything. I mean,
Like-
they could ambush you, but I mean,
Well, they can't ambush they can't ambush the Canahawk. It's dead. Like it's not properly summoned. You know.
true. But I mean, the two other materials that they use, though, they can ambush the materials, right?
Yeah, they can, but like still,
Ah,
it's like
that's true.
it's like you'll just inherently go minus so much if you can't get the Canahawk
Hmm.
search off that it's just like eh. It's just so like I don't know why they limited it.
I guess to prevent some other shenanigans in the future. And then there is El Shaddai Fusion off on the
Totally warranted. Stupid ass card. Hate it.
I would like hereby to the funeral to say goodbye to El Shadow Fusion at 3. I like to put OTKs on people's asses. I like to make Windas a bonus turn when they declare a special summon. And left by the floodgates. Now I know how Clifford players felt like on the first hits. I'm sorry.
Because with Construct and El Shadow Fusion, you had a bit of a loop, so it was kind of hard to get to kill anybody or
Yeah.
get anything off because
I just like hated El Shaddai Fusion because it was a get out of jail free card for everything.
basically. And now you need to be kind of more wary of what you do with your El Shaddai
Hey.
Fusions.
Hey, but now they can push that Nefesh Shaddai Fusion sales, man.
Everybody wants an equip spell. Everybody.
Be careful what you wish for, Matt.
And then there is reinforcement of the Amer at 1.
Yeah, I feel that card is like way too powerful, to be honest. Like, just I hate like
It
okay,
facilitated a whole lot of decks.
yeah,
Deck Ross.
it facilitated a whole lot, but also like it was such a dank top deck for like
Yeah.
for tellers that was like
Yep. Yeah, frustrating when you have them at like 1500 life points or 1400 and they have you at like 12 or something and all they do is Altair. Okay, cool. I guess I die.
yeah, like, and I'm kind of sad that this was like legitimately the only teller hit on the list.
True. I guess you could have probably sent like a Trevor to 2 or Trevor to 1 or something for
That's the thing. Like, it won Worlds. Where is this Worlds curse?
Well, they got Rhoda. I mean,
Yeah, but like Rhoda is not the problem.
That is
like
true.
the problem is the loop they're always making.
The Call of the Haunted and the Altair. These two.
well, the thing is, with a whole lot of decks being hit, Unicore, like Necros, I think Teller actually has potential to see a whole lot more play in a whole lot more tournaments.
Yeah, it will, because like they have seen a lot of play already, but now it's just like really stupid because their counter trap just facilitates so much. Like you like can negate pretty much everything, and and you get a draw, and you set up for next for your like Altair play. That's like stupid. Like, honestly,
True.
that's just bad counter trap design. Like, Tellarknight players, like I'm slightly biased towards the deck, but like from a gameplay and design perspective, I find Nova to be like a really badly designed trap card. Like a good designed counter trap card. Like, I think Gladiator Beast War Chariot. I think that's like one of the best designed counter trap cards in the game. To be honest.
Okay, I see. Any
But that's me ranting.
True. Well, we also have a Shadal player that doesn't like tellers that much as well, because diamond things.
Yeah.
I basically, because Matt, he previously played Burning Abyss, which was also, kind of angsty against tellers whenever they made diamond as well. I was pretty neutral toward the deck because I never really lost that much against it, so I never really felt their pain. I don't know. I would lose to it, but it's kind of like, well, it's what a deck does or what it needs to do to win the matchups. I'm not gonna gripe about it because, if you summon a Vanity's Fiend or Majesty's Fiend, they can't really do much as well. But
But then they have their
But then they exchange.
trillion traps that they'll flip on you, like Breakthrough Skill and Fiendish Chain and
yeah, but they have to have it though. Have it to have it, or you lose.
Without a draw power engine, search power engine F, they always have it.
like honestly, every Teller player ever is now just gonna like take those two Rodas they just lost, remove them, and put two Upstart Goblins in.
Or part of dualities.
Yeah, that's it.
Or Sephra Tubans, because they're... Never mind.
Okay, and now we have for semi-limited, it is only Seer, actually. I don't see much to this. This is kind of okay, I guess.
Completely
Could
warranted.
it be the Seer at 1 and the Gruff at 2 at least?
Not really, because then Dante would just get back to Seer and you'd still be able to abuse it anyway. So to me, it just like, if they put it at 3 or they left it at 2, it didn't really matter, because it...
But in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
what I would do, if people were still playing Burning Abyss,
Yeah.
if Seer was at 1,
Mm-hmm.
I will side cards like DD Crow against them. So they use Dante's effect, they target DD Crow.
True.
The Seer, I just DD Crow it, and then goodbye loop.
That is true. That could... Yeah, I guess it could have made side decking against those type of decks a little bit more easier. Yeah, that's okay. And now we have things that we're taking off of the semi-limited or limited list or things that were banned. Now we have Chaos Sorcerer. Whoop! Hype.
No
Um,
one cares as long as no one gives a damn as long as Blacklister Soldier is still a card.
that is true. And talking about Blacklisted Soldier, there's also the new support that's coming out in the new
Yep.
set. So hopefully you guys go to your local game stores and join up the sneak and take part.
Hmm.
And then there is legendary 6 Samurai Shien that is no longer on the list.
No one gives a damn.
As long Gateway stays away, I'm okay with it.
And coincidentally, Rota is now at 1, so it's a little more inconsistent on being able to make a Shien now.
Yeah, true, but they still have smoke signals, and if they're still open with that left 3 guy, don't know what his name is, and that left 2 guy, they can still make him.
Yep, Kagemusha.
Yep.
And then the Spellbook of 3 that is back. Spellbook hype.
I am actually checking the prices of all the spell books ever right now, and I might just pick up the deck.
Because it actually was, before any of it was hit, actually, it was one of the most strongest control decks in the format.
Mhm.
So, hey,
Me gusta fate.
Full Fate and like also in not being able to be targeted and stuff like that, it's, I don't know, I actually can see this being played.
I'm probably gonna play it as a fun deck until Monarchs appear.
And anybody who ever remembered the Giga format will also thought that this card was not meant to be like
Oh,
limited.
Hassan's gonna be happy about that.
To be expected, because it was a pretty, I don't know, some people found it was kind of dumb because you got 2 for 1, so it was like automatically a +1 and you exceeded, so you plus off the exceed and stuff like that, and it was kind of like
It was a 1 card Gigant X.
mhm. So a whole lot of people was kind of like, no, that's kind of dumb, man. No, no fear, no fun, Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. But it's, I don't know. I think this format is going to be shaping up to be a pretty heavy pendulum-based format with Magic Spectres coming out. We're going to be seeing a whole lot of fringe decks and a whole lot of established decks already, like Infernoids and stuff, since those type of decks generally do not have bad matchups against anything, to be very honest. You basically play what you got, and we are probably going to be seeing spellbooks again. So that's kind of interesting to see.
Yo, don't forget Cosmo.
That is true, but that is an established deck, though. So I mean, those are
It's gonna be established. Gonna be.
okay. True, because it's going to be a new support that is coming out relatively soon. So,
But still, why? I see no single Telenite name.
nope.
I'm angry. Valentine.
We got a salty camper over here. So, any closing statements, any closing arguments, anything you guys would like to plug or say before we take our leave? Because we've been here talking for 22 minutes. So,
Necros has been raped. Shadal's has been raped and killed. Teller's got a light tap on the shoulder, like, "Hey, don't do that."
yeah,
And,
exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, thank you for the forbidden list, Konami. I think I might be playing Vanguard for a while again.
Salty camper, man.
I'm just gonna cry in the corner of my shadow deck right now.
Oh. But in any case, guys, stay awesome, be awesome, guys, and have a wonderful day. Until next time.